That jiggly. Give me that wiggly. Give me that iggly.
Wiggly slime.
Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a giant starburst. Let's get started. Oh, and first things first, I'm going to unwrap every single one and then I'll be melting them, okay? So check it out. Here we go. I'm going to make one giant starburst in this video. Okay, now time to unwrap all of these. Oh yeah, and when you unwrap these, you want to be really careful because we don't want to tear up the wrapper because we're going to make a giant starburst wrapper out of all of these, okay? So we're not going to rip them. And I'm going to speed this up because it's going to take a while. This way you don't got to watch the boring part. Okay, so unwrapping these is going to take a little bit of time. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to press pause. I'm going to unwrap all these and I'll see you back in a minute.
1 hour later.
Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done with about one package of the Starburst. Let me keep going with the other packages. Okay, when you unwrap these, I noticed that sometimes there's a little corner, so you gotta straighten those out too. So when you make the giant Starburst wrapper, and some of them might get like a little stuck on the candy, as you can see right there. So you just gotta be really careful so you don't damage the wrapping. And see how you have the little corners right there? You want to unfold those, okay? Just like that. Okay, go on, keep unwrapping all these. And it's the last one. Yes, last one. Okay, so here you go. Last one. Okay, so here's all the Starbursts, and there's all the wrappers. So comment below, tell me what's your favorite flavor of Starburst. Mine is probably the pink one. So I'm gonna go ahead, and the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna line up all these wrappers here. I'm gonna make my giant wrapper, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line these all up straight and even, and then I'm gonna use some tape behind it so that you won't be able to tell that it was all little miniature ones. Okay, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, for this part you're gonna need tape, okay? And so here's what I got so far. As you can see, I laid them all out like how I want them, and now it's time to put the tape on them to get them nice and flattened out. It looks like I did 7 across, and I did 7 across, and then 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I did about 5 going up and 7 going across. And it was so weird, I ended up with 1 extra wrapper, but I think this is going to be good shape. So I'm going to go ahead and tape these down. Okay, so here's my first row. And here's how it looks on the back. On the wax side, that's not that bright. This is the side I put the tape. So I'm going to go ahead. I have about 6 more layers to go. Okay, this wrapper is getting bigger. Okay, 2 more layers to go. Okay, next I'm on my last layer, and the hardest part so far is just trying to keep them straight. And I did random pattern. If you want to, you can do any pattern you want. Okay, so let me get that last layer done and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, I made the giant Starburst wrapper. So here it is, but I'm noticing that if I was to fold this up, there would be some ridges where it gets sticking up from the tape. So I'm gonna wrap this whole entire thing up really quickly in plastic wrap. This way, also when I do melt the Starburst and wrap it up, it won't melt. I mean, it won't stick to this wrapper, okay? Be right back.
1 hour later.
Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, there's my plastic wrap there. I burned it all the way down. I took out a giant piece like this and I folded it over. I flipped it. So now it's plastic on this side so the Starburst won't ever touch the tape. And now it'll be nice and smooth on the front here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. I'm gonna fold up the edges. Okay. So there's my giant Starburst wrapper, and now the back is nice and slick, so it won't melt to the Starburst. Now the fun part. Now it's time to start cooking the Starburst. Okay, so I think the best way to cook the Starburst, I'm gonna put it all in a pot, and then I'm gonna mix them up, and then I'm gonna put them in this little square pan that I have, and we'll see how they set up and dry. Okay, here's the Starburst, and this is the little plastic container I'm gonna put them in. To get that nice square shape of the Starburst. Here goes. Oh, wish me luck.
May the force be with you.
The red, and then I'll do a different color after. Okay, here goes. Here's my pot. So good. They're not sticking to the pan or anything. And they're starting to liquefy so that I can reshape them into a bigger square. There's no oil or anything in this pot. Okay. So we keep stirring this up here. And I have it on low heat. My oven's on low heat. So they're melting it pretty good there. Okay, so I actually had to change the plans. Instead of doing this little tiny small rectangle, I'm gonna go ahead, it's so thin, the width. I'm gonna go ahead and just melt all the Starburst, and I'm gonna put them all in here. And then my plan is I'm gonna put it in the freezer to speed up the process of the shape, so we can get this wrapped as a giant Starburst. Okay, so here's what the red looks like melted. I'm gonna pour this into my little mold, which is really just a Tupperware container. So I'm gonna go put it in there, and then I'm gonna get started on mixing all the colors up. I'll just have a blend, like a swirl of all kinds of colors. Okay, here it goes. I'm gonna dump them all in the pot. Oh yeah, comment below what individually wrapped candy do you want me to go ahead and change it into a giant one, okay? Comment below. My next idea is I want to do those chocolate covered balls that have the gold wrapper. The Ferrero chocolate balls. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna take apart all the layers and make a giant one. Tell me what you think. Here's how all the Starbursts are looking. It's all getting melted. Okay, so it's still a little lumpy, but it has a pretty nice color to it. I'm just constantly stirring so it doesn't burn or anything. And then keep pushing down any like little solid chunks. Okay, so now I'm gonna go pour this on top of my little green pan on top of the red melted Starburst. Okay, and now the best part, I get to have all the leftovers on this spoon. And this is how it looks inside of the little square pan. I'm gonna go ahead and just freeze this. It came out very good. I'm not sure when it was drying, suddenly a piece of it just cracked because I didn't crack it when it came out. But I do have a little leftover in this pan, this little thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and microwave this and melt this over the crack and smooth it so it will cover that crack up completely. Okay. Okay, so I already did that. It didn't really work out too well. Next time, the best thing to do, I was kind of in a rush. Just go ahead and let this, after you take it out of the freezer, just let it sit on the counter for a little bit, and then you could take it out much easier. So mine cracked, but I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, I'm folding it. Okay, since I have too much of an overhang here, I'm gonna cut this to make this these ends shorter. Okay, and the other side. This is lifting up a little bit, so I'm going to put a little piece of tape to keep it down. So I put some tape, I just folded it under because I don't want to see it on the outside. Now I'm going to fold the corners just the way they do for the real Starburst. Just going to go like that and fold it. The great thing about this plastic is that the inside of my Starburst isn't sticking at all. Okay. And then I guess to keep this way, I don't have to put tape all over those edges. I'm going to go ahead and just put this whole thing and on one more plastic wrap. And then that'll be it. No. Okay, so actually instead of tape, because I would just get too sloppy, I'm just going to take a thin piece of this plastic. Because I don't want it to cover the whole entire wrapper. It'll look like too much plastic and it won't even look like a big Starburst anymore. Okay, so here's this. I'm going to start this side. Tuck that side over. And next time, I think I'll do about 10 packages so I can have a much bigger brick of Starburst. Okay. And then when you're all done, you can eat this yourself or you can give it as a gift. I hope my son likes this. Ooh. It's really cool. Nice and big. It's perfect.
Hey, what do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know what you want to do today.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Today.
Alright guys, guess what?
I want to do that.
How about you guys eat this giant Starburst today? I just made it.
Wow.
Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Taste test.
Yeah, Vince, I'll pay you at lunch.
That's where I put the red. I was going to do layers of colors. So you can see the red came off first there. After it gets warm in your mouth, then after it gets start to warm down, it starts to turn into nice chewy Starburst. Good?
Bye. Drink. Oh. Thanks for the Starburst.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for